today with a YouTube hop, Bloom Like a Flower. And I was all over this YouTube hop because you know I love me some florals. So I decided to bust out my stash of Altenew. I made some florals and we're going to make a quick, super easy layout. And we're also going to make a card. Very fun. Today I am going to use the Altenew book cover engravings stamp set, and it is so beautiful. I love this stamp set. I think it's my favorite one from Altenew. It also comes with a 3D embossing folder. We're going to use both of those. And this is what they look like when you're done stamping. Isn't that beautiful? I love this stamp set. If anybody would like to see me use an Altenew stamp set, please leave me a comment below and let me know. I'm also using a cut file from the Confessions of a Paper Addict. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Just put something nice on the background. I only glued in the middle right here. The rest of it I'm going to leave up for some dimension. And while we're talking about it, I am on the Confessions of a Paper Addict Cut File Shop design team, and they're having a huge National Scrapbook Day sale, 40% off cut files. I will leave a link to that Etsy shop below, along with the Facebook group, because Virginia Walker is giving away free cut files for NSD. So join us, okay? Now back to the hop. I'm going to put this cut file here. Like I said, I use this really pretty wood grain, and this is all Altenew papers. Okay, and I'm using this picture of myself and my niece, and this was her all dressed up for a Nutcracker performance. She's a ballerina, so I totally loved this photo. I put 3 layers, and then I put fun foam underneath 2 layers and then the 3rd layer, and I just like the look of that, and then it gives you a place to slide in embellishments. See what I'm saying? Like this. So think about putting your foam down in that way. I have a bunch of the florals and the leaves that I stamped, and then I do have the metal die set that comes with this, so I use that to cut them out. And I always corner one floral in the middle and the corner first, because then that gives me a starting point to make my cluster. Usually I'll use 3, maybe sometimes 4, depending on how big I want my cluster to be. And then I'll take the next 2 and I'll put it underneath the first cluster. I just think it looks good that way. You naturally can do this any way you wish. It always comes out beautiful. And now we have sort of like a rounded cluster going on there. And then we are going to put some florals in here. I was thinking let's put one here. I might change my mind on this though. Well, let's see how this looks first. And then put another one here. We could do that. That would be super pretty, wouldn't it? Or you can also take your clusters and put the bigger leaves on the edge like this and extend the cluster even more. Let's see how that looks. We might like that better. You never know. And so I'm going to just tuck this under here and see how that works out. That looks really good too. I like it. There. Maybe we'll go with that instead. And then they also came with a second set of leaves. And maybe we can just tuck those in here. Now, as you may notice, I like my clusters to be balanced. It's just a thing that I have about balancing. So 1, 2, and then like this, if you know what I mean. So then I'll come in with a second one here. Yeah, that looks good. I think I like that better. Let's go with that. All right, so then we're going to do exactly the same thing down here. Okay, guys, I definitely decided that I want a Bramble Fox Title, and I picked this out. It says amazing, and it's just in white, which will be perfect with the cut file. So I'm going to take my Glossy Accents, and I'm just going to come in and put just a very, very, very little bit, because I don't want this seeping out through the sides, because I'm going to put it directly onto my photo, and I like to line up the bottom of my letters with the bottom of the photo. You can put it on the left or the right hand side. It would look beautiful either way. I really have a thing about putting it on the right side. I don't know why, but I do. So I'm just going to get this straight. I'm going to hold it for just a second. And that comes out really cute, doesn't it? I love it. Then I'm going to come in with this that we were talking about earlier. And I think that I'm just going to put this right underneath here. Just for a second little title, which I really like. Perfect. I love it so much. And I'm also going to use Pink Fresh Gems, big surprise, in these two colors. I think they match perfectly, don't you? Look how beautiful that is. Then I'm also going to do some Nouveau drop crystals in silver. What is this? I can't read it. My eyes are so bad. Silver crystals. And I think that we're going to do some splatters with some Altenew Antique Gold ink sprays. So let me go ahead and get my Pink Fresh Gems down. And while I have the camera turned off, I might try to see if I can find something that matches to put here. If it looks good, we'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I have all my Pink Fresh Gems down. Let me show you up close. Aren't those pretty? I just love them. So gorgeous. Beautiful. All right, and I found just a little something extra. These are vellum silver butterflies from the Hip Kit Club. I think these were from June 2021, I think. And I just thought they would look really pretty to take up this free space in this photo here. Just corner it right there. And then also to put another one here. And then we can put some Nouveau drops all around and call this layout done. Let's do our Nouveau drops. I'm just going to literally put these anywheres and anywheres I want to. Anywheres and everywheres I want to, I should say. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. It doesn't matter because it's just adding a really pretty touch of sparkle, if you want to say that. And I love Nouveau drops just for that reason, just to add a little bit of shine. And I'm keeping inside the circle of the cut file. I don't want things to go outside of the cut file. It's just the way I want this to be. You certainly could if you wanted to. It would not matter. It would still look beautiful. And we're back where we started, and I think we're good. Let me just peek around. I feel like I need one more right there. So I'm going to. All right, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Yay! Then let's do some splatters. And let's take a look. See those gold splatters? Beautiful, right? All right, I'm going to call this done. I think it's super quick and very beautiful, and it was easy to do. I love it. All right, so we're going to put this aside to dry, and let's make a card. So I have my cardstock, just white cardstock, base of that. And then I did use the 3D embossing folder, like I said, and I made this. Look how pretty that comes out. Isn't that amazing? So beautiful. I have a piece of fun foam, and I stamped 2 extra flowers and 1 extra leaf because I never know how many I'm going to want on my scrapbook layout. And then in the Alt to New scrapbooking collection, it had these 2 wood veneer buttons. I don't know if we're going to use them. I just pulled some stuff I thought would look pretty. Some acetate leaves and this acetate love. So let's make a card. The first thing we're going to do is figure out what direction we want this to go to. And I think I will have my card open this way. So let's get this down on there. Throw that in the garbage and put this right on there just to give the card some dimension. Okay, that worked out good. So I will ATG, and I'm probably going to put some glue on this. And we're going to put this down on here. Just make sure it's even. And I like it. Now I'm going to press. All right. So I'm not sure how we're going to design this. It's really pretty to have this peeking out. You end up covering up some of it, but I really think that's okay. And I think I'll have one flat and one popped up on foam. So let me grab my foam squares. I grabbed these from Hobby Lobby. I just like the height of them. It's not too thin and it's not too thick. So let's see, maybe we can do this and then put a leaf in here. That's not bad. And maybe we won't even use these, but let's see if I can get these in here just to use them up. You know what I mean? Busting my stash. I think that's a bit much. It looks pretty, but maybe if I put it under more and not so much of it sticking out. That's not bad. Let's try that. Just a little bit sticking out. And then we could put this here. And I don't know if I want to use these. I don't really think they match. So I'm probably going to put those back. That's really pretty though. I think the blue matches, but I don't think that the wood matches. So first thing I'm going to do is come under here and put a whole bunch of glue because I don't want it to come off for this one. And then we'll pop this one up on foam squares. Probably use 3 on this. Okay, hopefully I can get these off quickly because I'm not good at that at all. 1, 2, and yep, can't get this one. 3. All right, let's put this in here like this. And then we'll put some glue on the back of this. Slide it underneath both flowers. All right. Then I think that we're going to use these. So what I want to do is figure out where, and then I think instead of struggling with it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut them. And I'll tuck it in here. I'm going to cut a little bit more because it's too big. I think I'll just go like that. I'll use my Glossy Accents for that because it is acetate and we don't want to see the tape. And then this will dry clear eventually. So let me just stick this under here like that. And then we'll do the same thing here. How far down do I want to go? Not very far. So I'm going to cut it here. All right. And then, yeah, why not? There we go. here are our completed Bloom Like a Flower projects. I love them. This came together very quickly and it's beautiful. I will be putting this in my niece's album. So again, some close-ups of this beautiful card. So pretty. And everything is still wet, so I'm trying to be careful. And here is the pretty scrapbook page. How gorgeous. I have to let all this stuff dry still. I will put close-ups at the end for you. I will link the Hip Kit Club and Alt to New and Bramble Fox in the description box below. In addition, I am also going to list all the hot participants below, and I want you to please go to everybody's channel and participate in the hot, because all the designers are wonderful. I can't wait to see what everybody does. I'll also link again Confessions of Paper at Cut File Shop below. 40% off sale this whole weekend, so grab some cut files. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a nice scrapbooking day.